Hello students, once again I am here with another video explaining the topic transportation of food and other substances in plants. I hope you all are well and taking up your online classes seriously, preparing notes and participating in the doubt session and in the online test series. So wishing you all the very best. Let's begin the explanation. In the previous video, I had explained you about transportation of water in plants. And today, I'll be explaining you about transportation of food and other substances. So let's begin. Synthesis of carbohydrates, that is sugars, and other metabolites occur in the leaves. The hormones required for the growth and development are mainly synthesized at the root and shoot tips. The carbohydrates synthesized in green cells of leaves are transported to non-green parts where they are needed for respiration and biosynthesis of other metabolites. Similarly, the hormones synthesized in one part of the plant are transported to another part where they are active and cause growth effects. As in the previous video you have seen that water transport through xylem. So the sugars and other metabolites are transported through phloem. You have already known that phloem is a complex permanent tissue running almost parallel with the xylem strands. It mainly consists of 4 elements or 4 cells, that is sieve tubes, companion cell, phloem parenchyma and phloem fibers. In my previous video, I had shown you the diagram of sieve tube and companion cell. On the screen also, you can see the sieve tube and the companion cell, the diagram of sieve tube and companion cell. We already know that sieve tube and companion cell, they are the two main cells which helps in the transportation of food in plants. The sieve tube elements are vertically elongated cell. You can see in the figure the end walls and sometimes side walls of sieve tube elements possess sieve areas which allow soluble substances to pass through it. You can see in the figure the sieve plate through which the food is transported from one sieve cell to another. The carbohydrates are translocated through living sieve tubes. Already you know that phloem is a living cell because sieve tube, companion cell and phloem parenchyma, all these 3 cells are living. Only phloem fiber is dead. The sieve tube elements are living cells with active protoplasm, but they are characterized by the absence of nucleus. But nucleus is present in the companion cell. The phloem elements remain in close contact with the mesophyll cells of leaves. Soluble carbohydrates, that is, the food molecules, enter the phloem elements from mesophyll cells of the leaf. Once the food molecules enter into the phloem, they are transported upwards, downwards or lateral direction. They are translocated downwards to the stem and the roots. The upward movement of organic solutes take place from the leaves to developing buds, flowers, and fruits for consumption and storage. The upward movement also occurs during the germination of seeds. The nutrients are transported in sieve tube in a dilute aqueous solution. Such a transport of food from leaves to other parts of the plant is termed as translocation. And generally in the examination, it is asked what is translocation, 1 mark question. So you can write that transport of food from leaves to other part of the plant is known as translocation. Translocation of organic solute is necessary as every part of the plant needs food for various vital activities such as getting energy by the process of respiration and for building and maintaining the organism. Now I'll be explaining you about excretion in plants. You can see the topic on the screen. Now we all know that plants do not face problems of elimination of waste excretory product like the animals do. Primarily because the plants are producers. You know what are producers? Producers are those organisms which can manufacture their own food, and they synthesize all their organic requirements according to demand. The waste substances, if produced in metabolic process of plants, are disposed of by the following methods. Now, how they are disposing of their waste product, point-wise, I will let you know. In plants, oxygen and carbon dioxide are removed by diffusion or through stomata. We all know that during photosynthesis, oxygen is the byproduct, and during respiration, carbon dioxide is the byproduct. So they are removed from the plant by the method of diffusion. Then second, excess of water is removed by the plants by the process called transpiration. In the previous video, I had told you what is transpiration. It is loss of water in the form of water vapor from the aerial part of the plant. The third, they also remove waste by shedding of leaves. And many waste products are stored as resins and gums in old xylem tissues. So these are some of the methods by which the plants dispose of their waste product in the form of solid, liquid and gas. Now I'll be talking here about one activity. Read the activity, try to understand and write the answer in your copy. Now as you can see on the screen, there are two pots. In pot, first we'll take two pots, and both the pots will be of approximately same size, having the same amount of soil. One pot should have a plant in it. As you can see in the figure, in one pot there is a plant, and in the another pot we should place a stick of the same height as the plant. Now what we will do is cover the soil in both pots with a plastic sheet so that moisture cannot escape by evaporation. Now what we will do next step is, now you can see in the figure, cover both the sets of the pot with plastic sheet and place both the set in the bright sunlight for about half an hour. Now the question is, will you observe any difference in the two cases, that is in pot 1 and pot 2? Will you observe any difference? Think over it and write the answer in your copy. If there is any confusion, we will clear it in the doubt session. You can ask, but I don't think there will be any problem. For you people, you all are intelligent students. Now this time I'm not giving you any question to do in the copy as homework. You have to prepare the notes, and the expected questions that are generally asked from this topic are: explain the process of transportation of food and other substance in plant. So when you'll make the notes, transportation of food and other substance, the same answer you have to write. What is translocation? That is also there in the notes. Name the 4 cells of the phloem. You can write sieve tube, companion cell, phloem parenchyma, and phloem fiber. And then what are the solids, liquid, and gaseous waste in plants? So that also you can write down. So this time I am not giving you any extra question. Prepare the notes and do this activity. Do this activity and write it down in your classwork copy. So be safe, be happy. Hope to meet you all soon. God bless you all.